Puyo Puyo, which started in 1991, is heading for its 35th anniversary with the coming of 2026. I, myself, started my work on the series with its 15th anniversary and have thus been with it for 20 years now. My plan from here on out is to do things with it that seemed unlikely before and embrace new challenges. On February 4th we celebrate Puyo Day, and the plan is to reveal but the very cusp of these endeavors around that time. Let's all enjoy the 35th series anniversary to its fullest. I don't understand. What do you mean, don't mention the game if you value your spleen? That's the whole point of this event.
Mizuki, my pal, my man, my person, my pal, my palliser, my perman. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
What
game uses so last century? It's the FOMO, it's all about the hopium, the copium, the thrill of the wait, the silk singing, the third half living. You get me?
I don't think half of that is words.
Great. Remember, we have to be on the pulse of the times. Go with the flow. Appeal to the kids. Sigma Skibbity 67 is Fortnite. Also, the first Sonic Frontiers trailer didn't go over well with the kids, so I don't trust anything that has an in development label on it, because clearly that was the issue and not the stunningly bad presentation of said trailer that we signed off on without consulting the devs first.
What do I do with all this content the team had prepared for me to present?
What content?
Oh,
now go out there with this very reasonable and not at all suspicious 15-minute delay and drum up some hype, my man.
Everybody, welcome to the Puyo Puyo 35th anniversary live show special. If the series producer Mizuki Hosoyamada would like a word.
hello everyone. I hope you are all well rested and left any sharp and or pointy objects at home.
Hey everyone, I am Sonozaki, and I'll be the best part of the show today.
Goo goo goo, goo goo goo. I'm Mina Nagashima and I deserve more than one character role.
And I'm Hisayoshi Suganuma,
and I have exactly as many characters as I deserve.
Which is all of them.
With that all said, let's swing our legs and get started. We've got a whole dance floor worth of stuff to show off to y'all today, including merchandise, media collabs, merchandise, marketing plans, merchandise, and finally, the reveal of the long-awaited new game. I said, the reveal of the long-awaited new game.
Anyway, look at these tweets from people who really love our games.
Wow. Fans sure are amazing, they deserve the world.
Yes, they sure do.
Now look at this tribute video we made for the 35th anniversary. Yes, that's right. We can, in fact, afford animation now.
Impressive, goo goo goo.
Outstanding.
Let's talk about what we were all doing 35 years ago.
Goo 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 goo.
Well, after spending the 80s begging my father to buy me a gaming computer, I played Monogatari and decided to dedicate my entire acting career to our Lord and Savior, Sylvana Rakomo the Sorceress Nadia, making it my life's goal and ambition to monopolize the role by honing my craft and slowly and systematically eliminating the competition. It's working.
Nagashima-san.
I'm just happy to be here, goo goo.
And I was surprisingly hot.
Debatable. Anyway, it's time to come out swinging and present the Super Chain project, in which we celebrate the 35th anniversary in multiple, easy-to-visualize steps, which eventually culminate in a completely new concept for the franchise, and maybe even a new game.
Step 1?
Step 1. Pop-up store with new merch. Ever wanted to put a real Puyo battle board in your room? Now you can.
I never wanted to do that, but I'll buy it anyway.
That's the spirit. Random citizen. Step 2. New merch, but with Sonic. Also, we decorated this mall in way too much Puyo stuff.
Say, that's in Japan. I can't go there.
Look at these plushies.
It sure would be a shame if you had to pay unreasonable tariffs to get your hands on one of those.
Goo 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 goo.
Also, Oshi no Ko sure exists. Step 4. A fashion line from with Mellow.
I am now clued for some reason.
Step 5. Puyo Puyo streaming on TikTok.
Alpha Radical. The kids are gonna dig that riz.
Why are you here?
Step 6. Don't know what home economics dragon is, but it sure has a shirt now. Step 7. More merch. Step 8. More merch. Step 9. More merch.
Is that bear bleeding? Goo 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 goo.
And Step 10. A serialized web manga about Puyo living daily lives.
A what? Goo goo. Goo 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 goo.
I like the purple one with glasses.
Wait, that's it?
Why? It's a cute manga, isn't it?
Yeah, but are we sure there wasn't anything else?
Yes. We're sure.
Well, it sure is a shame that this manga doesn't appear to feature any of the beloved characters this fandom knows and cares about.
Yeah, okay, that's my fault. I just wanted to do something cute with mass appeal. I promise we have several cool things in the work that everyone has been asking for, though but I can't say anything about that.
I want those Puyo on a sticker.
In other news, second graders are playing Puyo Puyo on a professional level and it is terrifying.
I hear they had to promote one of them to the major leagues because letting him play against minors broke several articles of the Geneva Convention.
Goo 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 goo.
White people are also playing Puyo Puyo.
Hosoyamada-san, there's a lot of angry Americans in this chat.
Ha 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 ha. We know.
Anyway, here's some hot VTubers making stairs and sandwiches.
I thought they were playing Puyo Puyo. Goo 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 goo.
None of us would survive against the second graders.
Good, because you three are battling the audience now.
What?
Good luck.
Round 1. Fight!
Surprisingly, I actually know how to play video games.
I'm just here for my kids.
Round 2. Fight!
Goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo.
Kaneda, that's your controller.
Goo. Goo shit.
I cast Curse of Dragon.
Round 3. Fight!
Conundrum. I do thirst for the blood of my enemies. But I also want the audience to have a good time. What shall I do?
I have 500 plus hours on Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 ranked online.
Well,
I'm screwed.
Well, this was actually really fun.
It seems that actually playing video games is in fact the point of video games. Who would have known?
Yes, even live chat is in a better mood now, I am sure.
New game. Now.
Anyway, the audience wants so free stuff on Puyo Quest for everyone.
I don't play mobile games.
Never too late to start.
Hey, producer guy, what about putting Arl in Sonic Racing Crossworlds?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. You see, actually, we had some very calm, and not at all heated discussions with our bosses and that game's team, and eventually they agreed to add her as a sticker for your car. She is on the car.
What?
Please tweet your complaints to @RaceCrossworlds. Thank you very much.
I now have 2 character roles.
I am sure the evil megalomaniac CEO character, now being voiced by the Yo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, was not inspired by real-life events at all.
Ah ha ha ha. Yes. None whatsoever.
Goo 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 goo. Goo. Goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Hosoyamada-san, where is the next game anyway?
Why would you look at the time? We're all out of it. Everybody, shouldn't we be signing off?
Hosoyamada-san, wasn't there something else still?
5 free rolls in Puyo Puyo Quest? $10 free rolls?
Wow, look at all these English comments, people sure love us worldwide.
Goo 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 goo. This franchise's fans are so passionate. It takes a lot of love to keep a franchise alive for more than 3 decades.
Yeah, I started playing Puyo Puyo when I was in middle school and have now been with this franchise as a voice actor for 25 years. And I sure would like to keep it that way.
I've been with this franchise for about 20 years too now. But the truth is, there is barely anything I can do on my own. Every idea and plan we have needs to be discussed with and greenlit on the corporate level, and for that to happen, we need the support of outspoken fans like you all. Of course, I am extremely involved in the planning stage of every single project, but nothing gets done without the stars aligning and obvious fan demand. Being a game developer working for a big company is a roller coaster. It just goes up and down and up and down, never knowing what curveball will be thrown at you next. That anything ever gets done is completely thanks to the community. The esports players who show up in droves for fierce competition. The fans of the characters and world, who draw and write lovely fan works to share with each other. The casual fans, who bought a ridiculous amount of copies of our recent games and have kept our dedicated gacha game running for far longer than the average shelf life of this type of app. We appreciate you all so much. What it means to work in my field, it's been changing, it's changing even now. You have no idea how hard it can be to even get a simple idea like a cute web manga with mass appeal through the production pipeline. And, yes, I know what you're all actually here for. The game you've all been waiting for? We have it. We are working on it. I'm just not allowed to talk about it. Game development can easily take up to 3 or 5 years these days, and it seems until it's actually done, we won't be allowed to show you anything. And I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not even sure if we will be able to finish the game within the year. But I see you, I know how excited you all are about this, and that passion, it fuels everything in our line of work. The louder you are, the more we can do. The louder you are, the further we can go. There are so many projects I want to show, but can't. So many project ideas we had to cancel for reasons. And, of course, plans change and a lot of work often goes to waste because we need to change direction while working on it. And I know my spleen will probably get in trouble for saying all this, but the team has grown these past years, and is working hard. We learn, we make mistakes, we see your feedback and implement it. We want everyone to have a blast playing our games, and do things with them that we've never done before, things we always wanted to do, that fans have always wanted us to do. So keep yelling. Tweet at Sega, send them feedback forms, use the Puyo Quest feedback option, whatever you can think of. Communicate with them to let you know what you really want. We're counting on you. The collab cafes we did? Only possible due to fan demand. This show being an in-person event? Only possible because fans were asking for it. People wrote in asking for in-person events for fans to attend, and now, here we are, with 200 people in attendance. You have the power to make a change. You have the power to make them understand. And I promise, the moment I can tell you more, be it within this year of 2026 or after, hopefully within, I will tell you. I'll give it my all.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Mizuki.
I did what needed to be done.
Don't worry, I'm sure your spleen will fund my next yacht.
That's it?
Dead franchise SMH.
Fire Hosoyamada.